What's up, what's up? My name is Rich, and today I'm about to do another Etsy video for you. So sorry if you're looking for retail arbitrage, but this is practically what I do every day. So if you want to see content, this is what you gotta see today. A few of y'all had some questions, and I know some of y'all came here. I have the air conditioner on today, but I'm wearing a microphone, so hopefully y'all can hear me the whole time. Some of y'all have some questions. I know some of y'all originally followed me because the first few videos I've ever posted on this channel was about Etsy and whatnot. So I'll handle some of those questions and try to give out some tips where I can. So today I'm gonna fulfill some orders, but at the same time, I'm gonna answer some of y'all's questions and give out some tips on how you can create a sustainable Etsy business, I suppose. So here we're gonna click on Shop Manager. And here we have today, well yesterday, 1896, 14 orders. So I usually have it set to yesterday so you can always see the full total in comparison to today. You'll just see up until whatever time it is this day. And so let's see, first question was, I remember somebody said something about print on demand. I don't do print on demand because the way, well, I've done print on demand. I still kind of do it, like merch by Amazon, I do. But as far as print on demand for Etsy, I don't do it because a lot of the designs that I have are very simple, it's not complex. It's like mostly text, minor shapes and whatnot. And print on demand is very expensive, and I wouldn't be able to charge the rates that I could in comparison to me making it myself, because I can't charge like upwards of 20 bucks and higher for these shirts. Well, I can for some of them, but for the majority of them, I can't. And then another thing, so you can't quote me on this one because I really don't know. I sell a lot of shirts in sets. Like I have some listings that says set of 10 shirts, set of 20 shirts. So I'm not too sure if I can set up one listing that will integrate into 10 shirts on print on demand. I'm not too sure of that. And another thing, I don't mind doing this. Like I love doing this as like my day job. So this is practically what I do every day. So now we're gonna fulfill some orders, and I'm gonna try to give y'all some tips. So today we have 45 orders to fulfill. I'm gonna have to blur the bottom parts out because y'all know the deal of if you see someone else's designs and whatnot, the possibilities of what you can do. We got the heat press warming up. So we got our shirts ready to go. About to load up some vinyl. So I got some vinyl cutting out. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. So the first question I wanted to answer was, someone asked, how much does it cost to start up a vinyl t-shirt business? So you have different mediums. You have the beginner equipment, the intermediate, and then you have advanced equipment. All right, so more so the beginner equipment, you can have something more like this USCutter vinyl cutter. And then this one's like in between intermediate and advanced. It's a Graphtec CE6000. And then in the advanced field, you have larger sizes of this one. The major difference is one is a step motor and the other one's a servo motor. So it's still kind of loud, but that thing is like pretty loud. But this one is, let's see, I don't know how to describe it. I'm not a vinyl machine expert, but I believe this one is more so what pushes the needle and whatnot and moves it around is the actual motherboard, is the actual like computer inside or something, I believe. And that one actually uses like gears and like an actual motor to move the actual needle around. Damn, that was rough. Anyways, so I don't use this one anymore. If, damn, I don't even know why I thought of this. So if one of my subscribers want to get into a vinyl t-shirt business and you live in the Georgia area, you can come pick this up if you want it. If you really want it, you gotta add me on Instagram though. I gotta see your profile and make sure that you're trying to do something with it. It works a little bit. It's somewhat, I don't know if it's exactly broken, but last time I tried it, it worked. I had issues with it last time, and I was just like, screw it. I use it as an excuse to get a Graphtec. So I do have that. And then the next thing you will need, oh, what about the price points? So something for a USCutter ranges from like 100 to 800 bucks. This one, I believe, is around 300 to 500 bucks. And then you can also get like for like a beginner or intermediate, it's like a Cameo, Silhouette, and those desktop size ones. So you could get either of those. They all work great. To be honest, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you get, it's how you use it. You can use any of them to make you money, and you can upgrade in the future. They all get the job done. That's what's most important. So it doesn't matter, don't be ashamed of what you got at all. I started very small. I started with this cutter, I bought it used, and then I had a cheaper heat press at the time. Then that's the next thing you need. You need a heat press. It can range as well. You can get like a very low end model. That's what I had, like $150 heat press. You can buy it on Amazon and it'll work. But the problem with it is the heat's not gonna last. The actual heat platen itself, it's not going to last forever. Like it'll probably last you like a good 6-8 months. I mean, some people have good luck with it that lasts them years, but it's not made top quality. It's not made by like a high-end company such as, this is a Hotronix, that's a Geonite. Those are companies you can call all of the time with great customer service. So these are like a little more advanced. So you can get a Hotronix or a Geonite upwards to like $1,000 plus. You can get, this one's actually a smaller one, it's very light. You can take this one to like events and whatnot, and you could get like a used one for like 600 bucks. So that's the two main things you need, is a vinyl cutter and a heat press. And then you need t-shirts, and you actually need vinyl. But let me tell you how I started. All I did was have a vinyl cutter and a heat press, and I made everything made to order, which is practically what I still do now. So when you do it like that, you're always profitable. In regards to like comparing it to selling on Amazon, I do like wholesale or I do retail arbitrage. You gotta come up with the money first, and then you gotta recoup your money. But when it comes to this, making t-shirts, I just list it online. And I don't make it or even buy now I have blank shirts in stock, but when I first started, I didn't have anything in stock. I went to go buy the shirt after somebody already made a purchase. And then I originally didn't have all the colored vinyl. All I had was black and white. I just listed colors up for sale. Somebody bought the color, then I went to go buy the colored vinyl. So that's how I was able to be profitable from the beginning. And another thing is, so when I have a popular shirt, popular design that sells all the time, if you see all those papers over there, they're screen printed transfers. So instead of me having to weed out a design, it's already pre-made. All I have to do is put it on the shirt. I know this is the same, I think this is kind of the same business model that $6shirts.com use. And I know they do like crazy numbers. But did I tell y'all how much a heat press was? I think I did. So, in order to get started in the vinyl t-shirt business, you could start with like 300 bucks for used equipment. And then for maybe like a really good price with like new equipment, maybe a USCutter and a cheaper heat press, you can probably get like $500-600 bucks. And then a black and white vinyl roll, 100 bucks. And then I would not even order t-shirts until I get an order in. So maybe like anywhere between like $500-700 bucks or something. So I told y'all how much it was to start up a vinyl t-shirt business. Next, I'll let y'all know some Etsy tips that y'all can do to ramp up y'all sales. Okay, so now I'm reading some vinyl. Now I'm gonna answer some Etsy questions, or not actually questions, just give you guys some tips on how I was able to build some consistent sales. I forgot I could walk away and talk. Anyways, so let's see, what's first? So what kind of Etsy shop am I? Well, for one, I have more than one, but the one that generates the most sales is the one that doesn't even look like it's a brand. It looks like whenever you go to eBay and you just type in blah, blah, blah t-shirt, or it just looks like even in the Etsy search fields, whenever you type in something t-shirt, like all of those shirts that pop up, that's what my shop looks like. Because for one, the majority of times sales don't really, at least for me, they don't convert on the actual shop page. So some of y'all are probably telling me, oh, that's bad, I'm not getting a lot of traffic to my shop. To me, that doesn't bother me because I'm still getting sales. The way I see it, it's a marketplace. It's not Shopify. It's not your standalone website where you need to generate traffic. So you need to take advantage of the search fields itself. So am I a quality or quantity person? I'm a little bit of both, but the quality of my designs is not that magnificent. Although I'm originally a graphic designer, it's not really the quality of the design. Even though it still looks somewhat decent, anybody can make the designs that I make. For me, it's just the quality of the item itself. Is it a hot item? Is it something that's selling? I need to do research on it before I make it. I'm also not the niche, however you like to say it, person. I don't just pick a niche, niche. Now I'm saying both words. I'm not just a niche person. I don't just pick one niche and just make designs for that, unless I'm creating a full-on brand, which is like more so what my second Etsy shop is for. But I don't convert as many sales on there. I still do decent, but it's not like my original shop. For me, it's just about the quality of the design itself. Is it something that sells? Is it something that's in high demand? And then second of all, it's more so about quantity. I'm the type of person who have thousands of listings. The more listings I have up, the more chances I have of being visible without having to buy ads. So if there's 1 million listings popping up and I only have one listing, I have 1 in a million chances of being seen. But if I have thousands of items, say 5,000 listings, I have 5,000 out of 1 million chances of being seen. And it's a marketplace. That's the way I see it. You need to take advantage of it because it's what people go on there to search for, not just go directly to your shop. Somewhat something like Amazon. It's very unlikely that people go to your storefront. They only go into the search field, pick what they want, and that's it, they're out, unless you're doing full-on private label. But for me, this isn't a full-on private label thing. I'm not building a brand. I'm not revolving around a certain niche. I just post up any t-shirt design that sells. So I think that is a little bit of against the grain. I have watched some other Etsy tips, like once or twice, and then I had to exit out because everything that I've ever seen was against what I was doing, but I knew what I was doing worked for me. So if you do want to keep watching me, just understand the fact that I have nothing against any other method. It's just the fact that I just do what works for me. So that's some good Etsy tips to know, I suppose, if you want to do my method and not worry too much about the brand. Don't worry about it. I mean, get your reviews up, that's for sure. Make sure you get some good reviews. Make sure you still have good customer service. But my store doesn't look like an actual store. But don't get me wrong, and I'm not talking against anybody. I'm not against any other method, like I said. And I've seen plenty of shops that's like full-on brand, full-on everything, and I know they generate a crap load of sales. So make sure you don't take that the wrong way. So as always, there's always more than one way to do things. Boom. Almost fell. So I'm gonna finish knocking this order out and then I'm gonna give y'all some more tips. So one other thing, do I offer free shipping? And the answer to that is yes, I do. Originally, when I first started, I did not. I had charged shipping on top of a lot of things, and that is how I made some additional money because it is considered shipping and handling. At first class used to be cheaper as well. It used to only cost around $2.98 or so for about 6 ounces or something. Don't quote me on that. It is a little steeper now, about mid $3 for a single shirt. But I used to charge around $5 for shipping, and I would used to be able to keep the extra $2 for handling. But now, and I'm pretty sure this is influenced by Amazon's culture of free shipping and whatnot. So over the years, free shipping has become a thing, fast shipping has become a thing. So on Etsy, they prioritize your listing if you have free shipping. So what I do is, I had to sit here and update all of my pricing. You could do it in bulk, but sometimes it was difficult because I did have items that was larger in sets, which was already had free shipping, but it was kind of difficult to edit a whole bunch of listings. Anyways, I got through it and I have better results now because over time, when I originally didn't have shipping and they started doing this whole ranking upon free shipping and whatnot, sales were starting to go down a little bit. So I do see the difference. If you offer free shipping, just go ahead and estimate the cost of shipping within your listing itself. And that's one thing you just need to know. You just need to start understanding and being able to estimate pricing. Over time, you'll be able to understand like a large t-shirt is typically around 7 ounces. So it costs like, depending on where it's going, first class, $3 if it's near you, upwards to about $5 if it's going to the other side of the country. So I would definitely recommend updating your items for free shipping because you do want to be on those first couple of pages when you heard that? That means someone bought some. Anyways, so you do want to have free shipping because you do want to be on the first couple pages of the search results on Etsy. You don't want to be on page 4 and beyond because the chances of them going that far just to purchase something is unlikely. You want to get up front as soon as possible, as quick as possible. This also means you can use promoted listings in Google Shopping. I don't have a lot of luck with promoted listings, but I do use Google Shopping, and I'll post a video on that one a different day. But I don't really use ads that much to make my sales, because the way a lot of my items are listed, pretty much the entire process for me is dominating a marketplace without having to spend ad costs. And that has to do with the way I said quantity over quality a little bit. Still looks good quality, but not extremely significant where you couldn't do it yourself. So for me, it's just dominating a marketplace, being able to take advantage of the fact that it's a marketplace. Not buying ads, not going for a niche, not going for some brand. It's just about having designs that sell. So, I'm still making t-shirts. Let me print out this shipping label. And if you haven't checked out hustle-ninjas.com, we're giving away a Dymo this month. We only have 10 days left this month. A Dymo is one of these. Prints out your shipping labels. It's a laser printer. Is it called laser? I think so. It doesn't use ink, so it comes very handy. And there's a pretty high chance of you winning if you join this month. But a lot of the stuff that's on Hustle Ninjas is catered more towards my retail arbitrage people, but you can go check it out if you want. Hustle-ninjas.com. So yeah, I need to run through these orders. I still have this box and I still have that box to go through. Hope that's enough tips for you all. If you have any more questions on Etsy, please feel free to ask down below. If you have any more questions on a vinyl t-shirt business, please feel free to ask down below. If you're one of my retail arbitrage people who watch to the end, man, I appreciate you too, because I know that's not what you probably subscribed for. And yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Peace, I gotta get to work.
Thanks for watching Hustle Ninjas. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and stay hustling.